An infinitely long, thin non-conducting wire is parallel to the z-axis and carries a uniform line charge density lambda. It pierces a thin non-conducting spherical shell of radius r in such a way that the arc PQ subtends an angle 120 degree at the center of the spherical shell as shown in the figure. The permittivity of free space is epsilon 0. Which of the following statements are true? The first statement is the electric flux through the shell is root 3 r lambda by epsilon 0. Okay, so we have to find what is the flux through the shell. The Gauss's law states that the flux through any closed surface is given by the charge enclosed within the closed surface by epsilon 0. Okay, so in this particular case, our closed surface is the spherical shell. So we have to find the charge enclosed within the spherical shell. So the charge is given by this uniformly charged wire. So this is an infinitely long wire, but only the line PQ is inside the spherical shell. Also, only the charge of the PQ contributes to the flux of the spherical shell. So we have to find the length PQ. Okay, so we know that the length PQ subtends an angle 120 degree. Sorry, I have drawn it wrong. Okay, so we know that the length PQ subtends an angle 120 degree at the center. Okay, so this will be 60 degrees. So this is our total length PQ. Suppose this is the point O and this is the radius R. So if you resolve the radius vector, this will be r cos theta and this distance will be r sin theta. So this PO distance will be r sin theta. So as this is symmetrical, we can write OQ is also r sin theta. So our total distance PQ is given by 2r sin theta. Also it is given that the line charge density, the infinitely long wire has a line charge density lambda. That means lambda is equal to Q by L, or you can write charge Q is equal to lambda into L. Okay, so the charge of PQ is given by lambda into length of PQ. Okay, so we have already found out the length of PQ, that is 2r sin theta. So this charge of PQ will be Q is equal to lambda into 2r into sin theta. What is the theta here? Theta is 60 degrees. So this will be root 3 divided by 2. Okay, so 2 and 2 get cancelled. So our charge will be lambda r root 3. So we know from this equation the flux through the closed surface is charge enclosed by epsilon 0. So our flux of the shell is charge enclosed within the shell is root 3 r lambda divided by epsilon 0. So our option A is correct. So you can immediately say that the option C is wrong. Okay, the electric flux through the shell is not root 2 r lambda by epsilon 0. So what's the second point? Second point says that the Z component of the electric field is 0 at all the points on the surface of the shell. See here it is, there is nothing about the charge of the shell, so we can assume that it is uncharged. Okay, so if the charge of the spherical shell is 0, then the only charged body is the infinitely long wire. Okay, so we know that the electric field of the charged wire is given by, okay, so suppose this is the charged wire. So the electric field of the charged wire is given by sigma by 2 epsilon 0 into n cap. Okay, normal to this direction. So this is Z cap. So the electric field will be always normal to the Z direction. Okay, so as we can see in this picture, so this is the Z cap. So the electric field produced by this wire will be always normal to Z cap. So at this point, the electric field will be in this direction. So at this point, the electric field will be in this direction. At this point, the electric field will be in this direction, and so on. So at all points, the Z component of the electric field, that is the electric field along the Z direction, is always 0. Okay, so this point, option B, is correct. Okay, what about option D? the electric field is normal to the surface of the shell at all points. Okay, this is not necessarily true because at this point the electric field is normal to the surface, but at this point the electric field is not normal to the surface. So you cannot say that the electric field is normal to the surface at all points. Okay, here we have assumed that the charge of the shell is zero. So the only charge is the only electric field is produced by this line charge. Okay, this uniform wire. So the electric field is always normal to the z axis. So it may or may not be normal to the surface of the shell. So this option D is also wrong. Okay. So our correct options are option A and option B. Okay. So hope you understood this video. Thank you.